Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome to my channel if you're new. My name is Bree, aka the Booktrovert here on YouTube, and today I'm coming at you with another Read It or Eat It. But this is going to be a little different than the last one. This is going to be a Kindle edition, Kindle Unlimited edition, and also this isn't more of a I own the book. It's more of a let me read the book to see if I want to buy it, which may sound kind of, my dryer's going off, so excuse that noise, may sound kind of backwards, but it's kind of not also, because this is kind of what I should have been doing all along, which is just reading it first before I buy it. So we're gonna learn from our mistakes, and we are gonna read some books today on Kindle Unlimited that I'm so excited to read. They have just looked so good. I've heard nothing but good things about them. Before I buy them, I want to read them. So we are starting out with Catch the Sun by Jennifer Hartman. This book just came out. It is, obviously the cover is so pretty. It is on Kindle Unlimited. I do have Still Beating by Jennifer Hartman on my physical TBR that I have not read yet, but I might. This might inspire me to read it. Vanessa's been yelling at me to read that book, so I need to read it. I know I do. But this one just came out. It's YA. It looks so cute. So the synopsis of what I'm getting, I'm on page 40 I think right now, so not super far in. The book starts out like just full-fledged bam in your face. We're following this girl. Her older brother at the beginning of the book essentially shoots somebody, and then it goes to chapter 1, that's the prologue, and then chapter 1 is basically her at 7 years old. She meets this little boy named Max on the playground, and they like hit it off really well, just like, you know, like little childhood love. He gets her a flower and it's orange, her favorite color, and her dad comes and picks her up, and he's like, "Will I see you again?" Like, and she's like, "Of course, I'll see you tomorrow." And then it turns out that her dad was actually taking her away from that town. They were moving, and so she doesn't end up seeing Max again until she is 17 years old, so 10 years later. And by the time she sees him again, he is completely different. Obviously, they're grown up, and they haven't spoken since she was 7. Everybody's mean to her and bullies her because of what her brother did, and that's kind of where we are right now. So far it's kind of reminding me of If He Had Been With Me, which, if you know, I loved that book, but I'm really enjoying this book. I'm enjoying the writing, so I will update you guys once I've gotten a little bit further. But yeah, so far so good. Hey guys, so it is actually Sunday night. I just wanted to give a little update on Catch the Sun. I keep wanting to call it Catching the Sun, but it's called Catch the Sun by Jennifer Hartman. Let me say, I knew I was gonna love this book from the beginning because of the dedication. It is an Eeyore quote from Winnie the Pooh, and as a millennial, I'm screaming on the inside. But yeah, I knew I was gonna love it from there, and I am now 52% of the way through, and you guys, I can't put this down. Ooh, hello. Let's focus, please. It's not that hard. Okay, I can't put this down. It is 9:16 at night. I'm getting ready for bed, but I wanted to update. I'm loving this book. It is like second chance romance, which I'm learning might be my favorite trope for romance. I love second chance romance. But anyways, yeah, I think I explained this earlier, but essentially we're following Ella and Max, who met when they were 7, and then Ella had some family problems. Max has some family problems. Ella's brother's actually on death row. And Max's dad is like a huge alcoholic, and they reunite like 10 years later when they're 17, and they just start a friendship, and it's the cutest freaking friendship I've ever. This book is so good. It's reminding me honestly of like Perks of Being a Wallflower mixed with If He Had Been With Me, mixed with like I don't even know. It's so good. I'm loving this book so much. I feel like this book is going to end up being a 5-star book. And it's YA, which I'm also learning that I tend to enjoy YA books, so you know, I guess that's something. But yeah, I am, like I said, 52% of the way through, thinking it's going to be a 5-star. That could change. Obviously, we have another 48% to go. But yeah, this book is really good, and it's on Kindle Unlimited, so I highly recommend checking it out right now. I'll update you once I finish, and let you know if I still feel that way. I am a little nervous though, because I feel like something bad is gonna happen, and I swear if this ends up being like If He Had Been With Me, if you know, you know, I am not gonna be happy. I'm not gonna be happy. I'm so sick of YA books doing this, where they make this relationship like so beautiful and wonderful and wholesome, and then something bad happens. Like, honestly, it's emotional damage. Like, I will send you my therapy bill, Laura Nolan, whatever, because even though it was forewarned in that book, it still really got me. This book, there's no forewarning of something bad happening. So Jennifer Hartman, if you do me like that, I swear to you, I'm coming for you. But also, great job. The writing, spectacular. I think this is her first YA, and overall she's killing it, so way to go. But yeah, that's the update. I am about to get into bed after I wash my face and read this book until I fall asleep. I want to say I'll finish it tonight, and I probably could, but I also need to go to sleep, so you know, we'll see. If you get like a late night update at like midnight from me, don't be surprised. Don't be surprised. Also, they just had their first little love scene, and I'm like dying. It's so cute. It's so cute. I love. What is my, you guys, I look like Cindy Lou Who. That Grinch. Okay, alright, what, I don't know what this is. I'm going to bed now. I'm delusional. But that's nothing new. This is not a flattering angle. I'm gonna say that right now, but there it is. There is the bad ending. I told y'all I'm 55% in, and it literally says, a subtle unease settles in, a voice inside my head whispering to take it back and choose a quiet night at home with Max. But I don't listen. I push aside the feeling and widen my smile. Yeah, I tell her, we'll be there. I say yes. I agree to go to the party, and for the strangest reason, I can't help but feel like I just agreed to a goodbye. No, why do we have to do this? Look at me, mark my words. I might cry. Be happy endings. Why do we have to do this? She hasn't done anything yet, but like, I feel it coming, and it's making me not want to continue reading, but like, I need to know why. These people aren't real, Brianna, but they feel real, okay? I just need to tell you that. I'm literally in my bed right now, and I freaking called it. Okay. I'm gonna keep reading. I'll update you. please, please let it be a good update, because I can't, I can't, I can't, I can't, I can't, I can't, I cannot. Ugh. Why? And they're always the YA books. Why? Why? Chapter 26. What? What? Please tell me you're joking. 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 Ugh. Oh my god. I might finish this book tonight, you guys. What? I want to tell you guys so bad what happened, but I don't want to spoil this. You need to go read this book. I'm trying not to like be super dramatic here, but like I'm invested in what just happened. Holy crap. Oh my god. Okay. I'm sorry I keep updating you, but this book gets crazy. It's killing me. When I tell you, this is a little too close. It's a little too close to me. I feel like we're friends. Like, I feel like we're just hanging out. But when I tell you that this book is an emotional roller coaster, hi besties. I don't know how to feel. What am I doing right now? I'm 61% through. And it's literally going like this. Like, oh my god. I feel like I should just record me reading the rest of this book, because I don't know what's gonna happen. It could go one of two ways. Really want to talk about it. I really want to talk about it, but I can't, because I'll ruin everything. And I can't do that. Okay, whatever, it's fine. It's fine, it's fine, everything's fine. Right now, things are tense. They're tense in the household. My battery is flashing. I can't record reading the rest of this. I'm only at 61%. Thank you for coming to my bed talk. Not in a gross way, okay? It's just a play on a TED Talk. My battery's flashing. I gotta go. I gotta go read this. I'm sorry, boo. I'm sorry. We gonna talk later, though. We gonna talk later. Hey guys, it is me again. Hello. I know last time I updated you, I was like reading Catch the Sun, and I was in bed. We had like a little pillow talk. So cute. Anyways, I am now 71% through this book, and when I tell you, the roller coaster is still roller coastering, okay? Something just happened. I want to talk about it so bad. I really do. Something just happened, and again, I'm begging you, I'm yelling at you, I'm screaming at you to read this book. It is so good. It's so good. I already ordered a physical copy because it's so good. It's so good. This is 5 stars. I'm at 70%. It is still 5 stars. Okay, and I just wanted to say, before I sit down and devour the rest of this, and finish it, I wanted to let you know that I am actually starting a buddy read. Don't worry, it's a book that I own on my physical TBR. But I'm buddy reading Middle of the Night by Riley Sager with Laura from The Book Hermit. All of their stuff is linked down below, so go subscribe, go check them out. Super, super awesome. Love Laura. So excited to read Middle of the Night. We're gonna try and finish it in 3 days. So I'm hoping to get through. Well, I'm gonna finish this book today, and then I'm gonna space Middle of the Night out for 3 days. I'm hoping to do 5 Broken Blades this week, because I have the audio from the library and I need to read it. I'm also currently listening to Summer Sisters. This is a lot, I know. I'm also currently listening to Summer Sisters by Judy Blume, and I'm not loving it, but I am curious enough to finish it. And then I don't really know where the wind will blow after that. I don't know where the wind's gonna take us. I don't know where we're going after that, but that is the plan currently. But yeah, I just wanted to let you know that this is not a Kindle Unlimited reading vlog. This is now just a what I read in a week vlog, because I don't even know what's happening right now. So okay, I just got to a crazy part in this book, so I'm gonna just read and record my reaction, and I'll let you know through my facial expression. Okay guys, I am finally here with the final update for Catch the Sun by Jennifer Hartman. I just finished it. 5 stars. Loved it so much. It was so good. I was really nervous there for a minute of how it was gonna end, because you know, we talked about it. You already know. It was so it was so good. I really, really like that book. I am like moving Jennifer Hartman up as a priority on my TBR. I have still Beating by her physically, but all of her books are on Kindle Unlimited, so I will definitely be reading more by that author, and she may become an auto-buy author, because I love her writing so much. It's so good. This was one of the best YA romance books I've ever read. So yeah, we are gonna put the Kindle away for now, because I am like a day late to my buddy read with Laura. I was supposed to start Middle of the Night last night or yesterday, but I never did. But it's okay. I told them, we talked about it. It's fine. I'm starting it now. I am. And then I'm gonna let Laura know my thoughts. So I'm excited. I've heard, honestly, actually, I'm gonna call you out, okay? I'm gonna call you out, Vanessa, because I've heard really good things about this book. You're the only one that said it was mid, so I'm curious, because Vanessa and I have very similar tastes. But also, I like Riley Sager books for the most part, so we'll see. But I'm gonna go in with this with no expectations and just see where it lands us. But go read Catch the Sun by Jennifer Hartman. Like I said, I already have my copy coming in the mail, so it's fine. I used my Pango money. Okay. But yeah, let's read Middle of the Night because I am so behind. Per usual. Always behind. Hi, I am, why do I always start this with my headphones on? I am not very far. Don't get excited. I am 40 pages into Middle of the Night. And you guys, it's pretty good so far. It's pretty good. So before I finish this chapter, let me just say, I wasn't really liking our main male character. I know you're gonna say, Brie, it's your 40 pages, like, calm down. But I wasn't really liking him because he didn't really have a personality. And I still kind of feel that way. However, I like this a lot. Like, sorry, it just started raining. I like this a lot so far. What just happened on page 37 was cray. So yeah, but I'm gonna keep reading. I'm happy. I'm enjoying it because I, like I said, have had mixed signals about it, but I'm enjoying it so far. That's the update. Oh, I should probably tell you what's happening. So we're following Ethan. Is his name Ethan? Yeah, I don't even remember his name. Anyways, so we're following Ethan, who 10 years, no, was it 10 years ago? No, it was like 30 years ago, or 20 years ago. I don't know. When he was 10 years old, he was having a sleepover with his friend Billy, and they were camping together in his his backyard. And he woke up and Billy was gone and their tent had been slashed through. And he has this reoccurring nightmare now that he's like 40 years old. He has this reoccurring nightmare of the night it happened. But like, Ethan doesn't remember anything. So his whole life he's been trying to figure out like what happened to Billy. Because Billy is nowhere to be found. And so everybody has just kind of moved on and like, they did a memorial for him and everything, and like they've kind of just assumed that Billy is no longer with us. But Ethan, for some reason, like, he will wake up in the middle of the night, like he's staying in his house that he grew up in. He will wake up in the middle of the night and like the street lights will go off. Anyways, what just happened, he just, how do I say this without spoiling it? Basically, they had a landscaper come, or he had a landscaper come in and like cut his grass, and the landscaper was like, look, you know, please try to keep your kids like outdoor toys like inside so I don't run over them with the lawnmower. And Ethan's like, what are you talking, like, I don't have kids, like, what are you talking about? I live here by myself. And the guy's like, well, we found a baseball, and that has a lot of significance that I won't tell you because I want you to read it. And so that's very eerie. It's giving very eerie vibes, and I'm loving it. I'm loving the suburbia-ness of it because I feel like a lot of times scary books and movies are like set in the wilderness or in like some sort of like remote location, and this is like literally like your neighborhood, like your suburban neighborhood. Yeah. So that makes it like 10 times scarier, honestly. Because if I'm going camping in the woods, like, yes, I expect, you know, something to get me. But like, just chilling out in my own house, in my own backyard, like, that's your safe space, you know? So anyways, I don't know if this makes any sense, but I am enjoying it so far. So I'm gonna keep reading. I'm hoping to get like halfway through this, but I'm trying to get like halfway through the book tonight, but we'll see. We'll see your update. The update you all asked for. So I got here not very far, in the middle of the night. It is now almost 10 o'clock, so I got to page 90. I got to page 90, and I like to have a physical book, but what are you doing?
Introducing to the new friend.
I like to have a physical.
This is your new friend. His name is Roku. Roku, this is Kiyoshi and Yang-chan. And they're all your friends. Okay. There you go. No, you're perfect for you. You are. Oh, what's up?
Anyways, so I like to have a book on my Kindle and physical. So I started this, by the way, but then I found out that the author interview got moved. So this is our book club pick for July. Spark of the Everflame by Penn Cole. I'm gonna try to get it done this week because I've heard non-stop good things about it, and I want to be ready when we do interview her. So yeah, there's only 32 chapters in an epilogue, so this should be easy. You guys, I got this. Look at this. It has a map. We love it. I'm not being sarcastic right now. Okay, just wanted to update you guys in case you cared. Also, we're about to start watching Peaky Blinders, so hopefully it's good. I'll see you guys tomorrow for more updates. What are you doing? Hi peeps, it's me again. Well, okay, I actually do have an update for you. So I'm this far into Middle of the Night. Laura has already finished it, so but I have this much to go. I'm gonna try, truly, I'm gonna try to finish it. Whoa. You guys, I need a new freaking tripod so bad. This tripod does not, this is not my friend. Okay. Wow. Wow. Wow.
I'm trying to say hi, Mom.
Okay. You wanna say hi? Say hi.
Hi.
But as like a little intermission, I have a little haul. I just went out for the day and I have a haul for you, so we're gonna do that now. I went to Target and I went to Ulta, and that's it. Okay, the only reason I went to Ulta is because they didn't have what I needed at Target. So from Target, I got Ronan a pencil pouch that he didn't need.
What? I wanted it.
But he wanted. I also got him a notebook that he didn't need but he wanted, but it's really cute. It's Pokemon. Okay. There you go. Oops. I got, this is not interesting at all. There's no books. Okay.
Sure.
I got some more sunscreen for myself because I needed it. I got some limeade for Ronan. And I'm very, very excited about this. Me and my husband recently, well, not recently, it's been about a year now, we cut out creamers in our coffee because there's a lot of stuff in there that's not good for you. But we do like to treat ourselves occasionally to the oat milk creamer. And this is the oat milk cookie one. It's so good. So I'm gonna have this later. And then from Ulta, I just got a blush. I ran out of blush. I'm trying to be very minimalistic when it comes to my life other than books, but I'm still trying to be like kind of minimalistic with books too, and only buy books that I like if I've read them or like whatever. But I ran out of this, literally hit pan. So this is my favorite blush in the entire world. It is the Milani Luminoso Baked Powder Blush. I swear by this. Like, I love this blush so much. So anyways, that is my haul. I think I'm gonna make a coffee with my new creamer and then sit down and like seriously try to get some of this done because the struggle's real. The struggle is so real. Completely like nothing to do with anything. But I have Why Not from the Lizzie McGuire movie stuck in my freaking head. And you guys, if you need a pick-me-up, just blare that song, Why Not, from the Lizzie McGuire movie. I swear it will make you happy. I swear it will. It's like got endorphins in it or something. I don't know what is in it. Crack, cocaine, maybe. I don't know what's in it, but it's such a good song. Anyways, okay, yeah. Also, the part where this is completely irrelevant, but as a Hispanic woman, I know, you're surprised, I know. I am half Colombian. Growing up, hearing that song, the part where she goes, dun 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 araña, yeah. I always thought she said araña, which means spider in Spanish, so I'm like, what are you talking about? Lizzie, what you talking about, you silly girl? I don't think she says that, but growing up, that's literally the only thing I could think about. So anytime I sing that song, I always go, araña, araña, yeah. Why not?
You don't like spiders, though.
I don't like spiders. Anyways, that's all I'm gonna read now, I swear. It's a little bit later. I have some mail that I wanted to unbox with you guys. I'm still reading Middle of the Night. I am almost halfway through. So progress is being made. But I'll start with this one. So I know what these are. So I have been selling some stuff on my Pingo. And after I read Catch the Sun on my Kindle, I knew like I needed a physical copy. So I got one from Pingo using some of my Pingo money. I'm so happy to have a copy of this, and it has the sprayed edges, so yeah, very excited about it. It's so pretty. So this is my shelf trophy. And then I follow this girl Mercedes on TikTok. I've been following her for like over a year now. Anyways, she started a little Etsy thing. Well, it's not, I don't think it's on Etsy, but she started a little business where she makes t-shirts. And so I obviously had to order one because I love her and I love all that stuff. So yeah, here we go. So this is the shirt. It's so cute. It says death, or it says do not disturb, sorry. And it's just like a reading shirt. It's so freaking cute. It's so cute. I can't believe that like I have something from her, so that's so exciting. Pretty cool. This is the book. We do have book mail today, so book shirt and book. Very exciting. Yee. Okay. I'm so happy to have I'm so happy to have a copy of this book. It's so freaking good. You guys go read it. I am enjoying Middle of the Night, by the way. Like I said, about halfway through. I think it's very interesting. So okay. I'm gonna go keep reading because I gotta go take Ronan to I have to take him to ninja class. He's trying so hard to get me to take him to the pool today, but we don't have time, so.
I just like the pool.
I know you like the pool. Anyways, that is that. Back. Hi. So it is 10:14 and I just finished Middle of the Night. And I don't know what exactly to rate it. I think I'm sitting on like a 3.5, 3.75 right now because it was good, but I am gonna agree with Vanessa and say that like literally the whole book was just figuring out what happened to Billy. And then as soon as you get answers, it's like, oh, just kidding. Oh, just kidding. Oh, just kidding. Like, the plot twists were plot twisting for sure, but also I don't know that I liked, like, I liked how it ended. I'm trying to say this without giving spoilers. Like, I like how he got, like, the main character. I liked how his story wrapped up. But what happened to Billy, like, I feel like was very anticlimactic. Which sounds really weird because, like, it's a death and, like, that's how he died. But, like, it's also fiction, so I feel like I'm okay saying that, maybe. But yeah, not my favorite Riley Sager, not my least favorite. But yeah, I think I'm settling on, like, a 3.5. Yeah. Anyways, I am gonna pick up Yearning for Her because Vanessa has been reading that one, and she's actually interviewing Tiffany Roberts tomorrow at 10 a.m. with Laura, which will be very exciting. I will put that link down below because by the time you see this, the interview will have already happened. But I'm gonna start that. It's like 6 hours on 2 times speed, so there's no way I'm gonna finish it before the interview, probably. But I am gonna start it now, so that'll be what I read next. And then after that, I genuinely do not know. Like, I don't know if I'm gonna do like a Kindle book or a physical TBR book. I don't know. But yeah, I would say, like, read middle of the night. Like, it's Riley Sager. Like, it's good. Like, it's entertaining, but it's not groundbreaking, if that makes sense. Anyways, I'm so tired. I'm gonna message Laura with my thoughts because we were buddy reading this together, and then start Yearning for Her and probably go to bed, and I'll talk to you more tomorrow. Hi everyone. Oh, hello, my clip just fell. I just took my clip and it just fell. Okay, you don't care. I am gonna wrap this vlog up because I'm gonna start a new vlog tomorrow because, you guys, I'm so excited. Vanessa is coming to visit me and stay with us, and I'm so excited. We have so much fun stuff planned. I can't wait to vlog all that. But anyways, yes, so I want to wrap this up. Normally I would keep going, but, like, you know, but it is Thursday. I can't remember what all I read. I already talked about it, so we don't really need to go over all that. If you want, like, more in-depth reviews, you can go to my Instagram. I just started, like, really trying to write reviews after I read books because I feel like I read a book and then I completely just forget about it. So I'm trying really hard to write my thoughts down as soon as I finish. So yeah. But I will say I started last night on my Kindle. I know I said I was going to read Yearning for Her, but I started Hate by Tate James, which is part of the Madison Kate series. I don't know what made me want to start this series, but I did. And it is so good. It's like it's dark romance, and it's giving me all the Halloween vibes that I am so desperately craving right now. Yeah, so I'm loving that. I also started listening to Summer of Yes by Courtney Walsh on Libby. So I am 13% through that. I'm really liking it so far. It's very cute. So that's what I'm currently reading. I don't know what I'll end up reading over the weekend, but if I'll read anything, I don't know. We'll see. Well, we have sprints on Sunday, so we'll definitely be reading. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm sorry, like, was kind of all over the place, I guess. I don't know. But if you did, give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and I can't wait to see you in the next one with Vanessa. Yay! Okay, bye guys.